So why does the current president of the United States falsely claim to have ended 7 wars, and one of them being my country, India, a war between India and Pakistan? Let me tell you this. The president of the United States is lying through his teeth, because there is no way that nobody can interfere between India and Pakistan. It's a very personal war. And this is how India and Pakistan conflicts always goes, right? Pakistan always instigates the war. They start the war. India, we retaliate, we beat the shit out of Pakistan, and in the end, Pakistan surrenders. They give up. They give up. And that's it. They plead for mercy, and that's about it. That's how all the wars previously have ended. That's how the recent conflict, Operation Sindoor, ended, and that's how the future conflicts, if they arise, will end. That is it. And Pakistan obviously will support whatever the president is saying, as you saw in the recent UN speech, is because Pakistan are beggars. They beg for money from US, from China, and from the IMF. So whatever these three people say, tell them to do, they do it. They say, yes, sir, polish their shoes, because their economy runs by begging for money from them. Donald Trump had nothing to do with it, but he claims to have ended it. Why does he do that? It's very simple, because he wants the Nobel Peace Prize award. And why does he want that? Because one of the ex-presidents of the United States, a black president, President Barack Obama, has won. So even this guy wants one, because he's a white guy. Well, an orange guy to be precise. So he also wants a Nobel Peace Prize award, just to show off in front of Obama. That is it. Otherwise, this guy doesn't care, man. He's a very cold-hearted person. He doesn't care. Recently, one of his allies was shot dead, right? And when asked, and that the person who was dead, I'm not going to talk too much about that person because I was not aware of that person. News came up that he was a strong Trump supporter and shared a very personal bond, something like that. So imagine there's a relationship here. So when asked to Trump about how do you feel about that person's death in a White House lawn, he said, and there was construction going on nearby, so he said, yeah, I'm fine. Look at that construction over there. So, such a beautiful building, isn't it? No, the guy who was close to him, he has no sympathy for that guy. Why would he have sympathy for somebody else in some other country, some other part of the land? Right? He doesn't care. He falsely claims, he shamelessly begs everywhere, give me a Nobel Peace, give me a Nobel Peace. And he only wants Nobel Peace Prize because Obama has one. That is it.